gate's open. Let's go in.
Are you afraid?
Yes, a little.
Oh, come on.
What are you waiting for? It's starting to get dark.
Don't tell me you're scared of ghosts. Everybody knows there's no such thing as ghosts.
I don't want to go in. Are you coming or aren't you? Let's go back.
All right, I'll go by myself then.
No.
I'm going in.
No, wait, Esther.
Stop that, will you?
Oh, this place is spooky. Let's
Be
go.
quiet, will you? You make me nervous. It's nothing. It was only a bat. They don't hurt. Look. Did you bring any matches?
Yes.
Give them to me. See that picture? That's Countess Irene. She's beautiful, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
She disappeared 20 years ago. No one knows what happened to her.
How awful.
It happened just before her wedding to Rahman. They say they loved each other terribly.
Is it true that he's still looking for her?
He's mad.
Let's get out of here.
Esther!
Oh, Countess Elizabeth. I didn't realize it was you. You frightened me half to death.
What made you think you could come in here and spy? Answer me.
Don't be angry with us. It's all my fault. I only wanted to look at that picture.
You know that you have no business in here. I ought to teach you a lesson. Get out of here. Get out!
Come on. She's a nasty old witch, isn't she? I must admit I was scared.
Esther, please, let's go. I don't like this place at all.
She isn't exactly a charming hostess, is she? Let's go, come on.
Let's try this bit.
Oh, if this is a joke, it's not funny. Wait there a second.
Kathy, what's wrong? Kathy! Kathy! Kathy, please stop! Nothing to be afraid of! Please stop!
Kathy, don't cry. You see, there's nothing to cry about. Come on, Kathy, stop crying. Now, please. We'll find a way out of here, I promise. You'll see, we'll find a way out of here. You wait here. Oh, Kathy, Kathy, Kathy. What's the matter? Please, Kathy. Please say something, Kathy. Kathy, Kathy, Kathy. Ow!
Driver, stop a second. I'll be right back. I'm a doctor.
You're a little bit too late to help these two. I'm afraid the only person that can do them any good now is an undertaker.
Dr. Darnell.
Raman. How are you? It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you, Doctor. Do you really think they died of exposure, Dobson?
Help me get them out of here, will you?
Once he has a theory, you can't argue with Dobson. There's no use staying here.
That know-it-all thinks he can do my job better than I can. All right, lift.
It's been a long time since you left the village, Doctor.
You mean to say you've kept on living here?
Just the last few years. I went abroad for a while, but couldn't seem to stay away.
And what happened to Countess Elizabeth?
Well, she stayed right here. She inherited a castle, but she's living in a little house outside the village. And you, Doctor, you back to stay?
I don't know.
And your daughter, how is she?
It's for her sake that I've come back. She's waiting there in the carriage. I see that modern progress hasn't affected this place yet. It looks like the same one that took me to the railroad station when I left here. Anna.
Irene.
Irene?
I suppose I ought to have warned you, Raman, but I didn't know how to put it. Her name is Anna, my daughter.
I simply can't believe it. Will you forgive me? I'm sorry, Doctor, but I'm afraid I must go now. I hope you'll have a chance to come and see me very soon, Dr. Darnell.
Who's he?
I'll explain to you as we go along. Hey, you! Wake up! Wake up! Beg your pardon, sir? Let's go.
And now Dr. Darnell. So he's come back too, huh? Seems like quite a reunion of old friends.
And no one ever found her?
No. Raman kept looking long after everyone else gave up. He was obsessed by it, almost as if he were mad.
And do I really look like Countess Irene?
You could be her twin sister. You saw Raman's reaction.
That's why you brought me here, isn't it, Father?
Yes. We had to come here. It's our last hope.
And if it fails?
If it fails,
I'll go insane. That's what you're about to say, isn't it?
no, of course not. You mustn't talk like that. Everything's going to be all right.
Do you remember what you have to buy?
Of course.
Don't tell me you've forgotten the list.
Now, what did I do with it? Ah, here it is. Well, I'll get going then. Are you sure there's nothing else you need?
No, not today. You'll have to get along with things as they are till I've had time to put the house in order.
I won't be long.
Countess Irene. Countess Irene. Countess Irene. Countess Irene.
She should come out of it soon.
It's been 3 hours since the nightmare ended. It must have been horrible. You see, I was going by the house and I heard her moaning. I came to see whether I could help.
There's no need for explanations. It was very thoughtful of you.
Does this happen very often?
Yes, I'm afraid so. She relives what seems to be the murder of Countess Irene. At least that's the way I understand it. Anna.
Oh.
Anna. Are you feeling better now? Do you want a sedative?
No, I won't dream anymore. I feel completely exhausted, but I'll be all right now.
Do you want us to leave you alone?
Yes. And would you turn out the light?
Yes, all right.
Raman.
Yes?
Raman, I wonder if the key to the mystery of Countess Irene's death is... Oh, never mind. Good night, Raman.
Good night.
Now stop thinking about it, Raman. It doesn't mean anything. It's only a dream.
No, Doctor, you're wrong. There's a lot more to it than that. If your daughter relives Irene's death in her nightmares, then she must see the murderer. Isn't that true?
She only sees his eyes when he lifts his visor.
But she'd still be able to recognize him. Don't you understand? But let me finish. You say you brought Anna back in here to be in the same surroundings as Irene when she died. You're hoping this will enable her to get rid of those nightmares.
What are you saying,
I
Raman?
advise you to leave here, Dr. Dunhill. Leave the village immediately.
Are you serious?
Quite serious. You saw the bodies of those 2 young girls this morning? Those girls didn't die of exposure. They were murdered at the castle.
But how do you know that?
I know. I'm warning you, Dr. Dunhill. Go away before it's too late. Well, Doctor, I bid you good night.
Good night.
Dr. Darnell. He talks your ear off, doesn't he? I wouldn't pay any attention to him. Listen, Doctor, there are one or two things I feel I should tell you.
Go right ahead.
You see, I represent the law.
Really?
And since it's my sworn duty to investigate that, what are you doing?
Stick out your tongue as far as you can, say, ah.
Stick out my tongue.
And say, ah.
Ah.
Just as I thought. It's coated, Dobson. You drink too much. A good enema is what you need. And above all, don't get frightened. Good night.
Huh. Well, he has some nerve. Don't get frightened. Frighten me?
What are you doing there? Who are you? What do you want?
Well, don't get excited. I just came to get some water for my car.
Go away, do you hear?
All right.
Do you want me to catch pneumonia? Go on before I freeze.
Is this far enough?
That's better. Oh, you might do me a favor first. Please take those clothes and put them over there on that bush. All right, turn around. And go away.
Can I turn around now?
Just 1 more minute.
Tell me, what's your name?
What do you want to know?
Oh, you know, you're also very pretty when you're dressed.
And you're very impertinent. Who do you think you are?
George Dixon. But in the interest of brevity and to keep pace with modern civilization, why don't you call me George? Do you live here?
Yes and no. How about you?
Oh, me? No. I'm a reporter. I just came down here to get the story on those two little girls. Then my car stopped on me, and I realized I needed water for the radiator. I'm looking for the village. Listen, if you'll show me the way, not only will I give you a ride home, but I'll even tell you the history of my life. You know, it's a fascinating story. Sometimes I'm very moved by it.
Don't you ever run out of words? But I guess I'll just have to put up with it. Anyway, it's only a mile to the village.
Come on. Madam, your cherry.
You're not going to try and tell me the thing really runs.
Watch how you talk about her. She's very sensitive. She's liable to take offense and refuse to budge. Go on, make yourself at home. You see what you did? She's offended. That did it.
Hello, Father.
You might have told me where you were going. I was worried about you.
Oh, now stop grumbling. Father, this is George Dixon. He's a reporter.
I'm on an assignment for my paper. I was sent to get this story on an accident in the castle. My readers have...
If you know what's good for you, you'll find some other subject to feed the curiosity of your bloodthirsty
Father.
readers.
It doesn't matter. I'm glad to have met you, sir. Goodbye, Anna.
If that news hound wants trouble, you won't have to look far.
Father, I've never seen you act like that.
Now, listen to me. I have nothing special against reporters, but if he meddles in this case, he'll be the one who'll pay for it.
Rahman! Wait a moment. I want to talk to you.
What are you doing out at this hour, Elizabeth? Where are you going?
I couldn't sleep. I was too restless. There's something strange in the air tonight.
I think you'd better go back to bed.
Why can't you ever be nice to me, Rahman?
Look here, Elizabeth. Maybe you want to stay up all night, but I don't. I'm going home to sleep. Good night.
Good night. Is it true that Dr. Darnell has returned?
Yes. Now, if you've no more to say, I'll be going.
Listen. There are strangers trying to enter. They want to hurt you. but you won't let them. You will kill them. Go now!
Who are you?
So everything is true. They told me about you. It's all true. It's amazing. You're the image of Irene.
But who are you?
You don't have to be afraid of me. My name is Elizabeth.
Elizabeth? But you're the owner of the castle.
That's right, I'm the owner of the castle. You're envious of me, aren't you? I can hear it in your voice. Everybody is envious. The owner of the castle. A worthless pile of stones, a dark and drafty old prison, a breeding ground for spiders. Only somewhere in that castle, there's a priceless treasure hidden. Did you know that? At least that's what Raman says. But he's only looking for Irene's body. He doesn't care about finding the treasure. Irene's body. It's her jewels that he wants. Isn't that true?
I don't know.
You don't. You know, you even sound like Irene. I loved Irene. But somebody killed her. Somebody killed her! I know they're all convinced that I'm crazy, but it isn't true. It isn't true. They killed Irene and they're going to kill you! They're going to kill you!
Quiet!
You mustn't be frightened. I love you as I loved Irene. I'm going now. But don't forget what I've told you.
George! Oh, George. Oh.
Anna. What's the matter?
Raman. Oh, Raman. You startled me. I didn't know you were there. Oh, Raman. You used to wait for me by that tree years ago. You loved me then, didn't you? Before Irene was here. Did you want to speak to me?
What right had you to go and see that girl?
You think she's Irene's reincarnation, isn't that so?
Why did you go and see her?
Because I wanted to see what she was like. She's a sweet girl. I like her.
I warn you, Betty.
Betty.
Don't you ever go near that girl again. She has nothing to do with all this. Do I make myself clear, Elizabeth?
What do you mean? It was only a friendly visit. I wanted to see her, that's all.
I said leave her alone.
Watch out, Raman. You once made a mistake. I advise you not to do it again.
I don't think I can stand it any longer. I'm not even safe in my own house.
You mustn't let that old woman upset you. After all, she's crazy.
That only makes it worse. They're going to kill you, she said. Oh. Sometimes things are too much for me. I can't fight it anymore. I just want to die.
Quiet. You're talking like an idiot.
Oh, take me away from here, George. I don't care where we go, just as long as we leave today. I just want to get away from this place. Otherwise, something terrible is going to happen. I know it.
No. No, you can't run away now, Anna. Your father's a doctor, a psychiatrist. And he loves you. If he brought you here, he had a reason for it. You mustn't let him down.
Yes, I guess you're right. Let's not talk about it anymore. Tell me, what do you think of Rahman?
I must say he has some strange ideas, but he seems to know what he's doing.
And what about his search for Irene?
It's incredible that he keeps looking for her after all these years.
I don't trust him.
Try to understand it. After all, we have each other. I can't imagine you disappearing.
Or being tortured and stabbed to death with a lance and abandoned in a hidden vault in the castle. What would you do if I disappeared, George? Would you look for me?
That's ridiculous. There aren't any hidden vaults in the castle.
How do you know?
Because Rahman's already looked.
Oh.
And besides, your life and Countess Irene's.
Rahman is convinced that I am Irene's reincarnation.
No, no.
Don't laugh, George. Can't you see it's a monstrous idea? I tell you, I'm going insane. I'm going insane.
Stop that, Anna. Look, very soon we'll go away from this place. I swear it. And we'll get married. In a few weeks, you'll forget this whole affair. But for the moment, try to relax.
I wish you knew how I try not to think about it. When this strange feeling begins coming over me, I do everything possible to try and find something to take my mind off it. I try desperately to distract myself. I'm always looking for new experiences. Even the most violent. Anything. I've tried to escape those nightmares every way I can.
And do you succeed?
Sometimes I do.
Now I see. Then the other day, down at the lake, you were trying to find an escape.
Yes, I went to the lake to forget. And then you came along and suddenly made my life worth living again. I love you, George. Please don't leave me alone. Not today. My father's gone to Greendale. He won't return till tonight. I'll be all alone in this empty house. I feel much safer if you'd stay. I can forget everything else when you're here.
Of course, Anna. I'll stay with you. I'll be here to protect you. All day long. All right?
Yes. We'll stay together all day long. You really ought to go, George. Father will be back any minute.
No, he won't. The train from Greendale doesn't get in before 10.
You better go. George.
Yes?
Listen, you won't go to the castle, will you? You promise?
If you're going to marry a reporter, you'll have to get used to the idea that his job is to poke his nose into everything.
I know, but not this time. Can't you just forget about it? Let's go away, just the two of us. I'll get well if we go away.
All right, Anna, if that's what you want. We'll go away wherever you like, after I found what's going on up at that castle. After all the stories that Rahman told me, I can't leave without seeing it.
But surely you don't believe those stories of his. He's obsessed with the whole thing. Everyone knows he's slightly crazy.
Rahman is the only person in the whole village who has the courage to try and find out the truth. I can understand your father. He's worried about you, but the others are only fooling themselves with their ghost stories.
Don't talk like that, George.
Listen, Anna, let's not argue over this. I'm going to the castle. I won't stay long. On my way home, I'll throw stones against your window, and that way you'll know that I'm safe. That satisfy you?
Oh, George.
George. George.
come sooner or later.
I know who you are, and I'm not afraid of you. Where is George?
If you know who I am, then you must know your life is in danger.
What do you want from me?
Anna! You are the incarnation of Countess Irene. You know all her secrets. Tell me, where are her jewels? Where are they? Where? Where?
They're in the drawing room, hidden inside the chimney.
You better not be lying. If this is a trick, your death will be very slow and very painful.
I have told you the truth.
You'll stay here where no one will ever find you.
George.
No one can help you now.
Don't move! What the? Where's Anna, you filthy scoundrel? Where is she? What have you done with my daughter?
But I don't...
What are you doing sneaking around here? Go on, talk. Exactly what are you up to?
Why are you... Where is she? What's happened to her?
That's just what we're asking you, Dixon.
That monster. That horrible...
Anna! Stay right where you are.
Don't be a fool. We've got to find her.
We're not going anywhere.
We've got to find her.
All right.
Don't move. Stay right where you are.
Fine. The town constable and my future father-in-law. All right, what are you doing here?
You can put the pistol away now. You don't need it, Dixon.
Where is Anna?
She came here an hour ago, so I followed her. But she's vanished. I can't find her anywhere.
I think that you're lying, Ramon. Stay where you are.
You're welcome to shoot me if you like, but I refuse to stay here. The girl's in danger. We've got to find her before it's too late. Believe me, Dixon, she's not in the castle. I've looked.
A monster down in the moat.
What are you saying? Do you mean to tell me you saw someone going to the castle from the moat?
Come on. You go ahead of me. Go on. Hurry. Over this way. It's over there.
It's impossible. What we need is a pickaxe.
Maybe we could force it with that. Take the other end. we'll never do it.
We've got to keep trying.
It'll take us all night. There must be another way.
We haven't time to look for it. Come on, it's got to give.
You had to come back to life to drive me insane! No! Kill her! Kill her, I told you! Brainless idiot! She isn't the woman you love! She's an imposter! Kill her! Kill her or it'll be too late! I said kill her! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't you touch her!
Anna.
That door.